Cleared to Montgomery via left turn to 170 radar vectors Woodside as filed 2000 31015 127.72 3622 on the code.
Our 1 Golf Hotel readback's correct.
Thank you. Golf Hotels are ready at 2 left.
Vision Jet 1 Golf Hotel, new departure frequency 120.35. Runway 2 left at Zulu 1, let's take off.
12035, clear for takeoff, 2 left, Zulu 1, 1 Golf Hotel.
Your lightning light's coming up, probe heat is coming on, final is clear. Engineering instruments are green, airspeed's alive, we've got 50, 60, 70, 80, and rotate. Gears going up. Flaps going up. And MCT starter turnout.
Vision Jet 1 Golf Hotel, contact NorCal, good flight.
Thank you. Going to NorCal, 1 Golf Hotel. NorCal Vision Jet 761 Golf Hotels with you out of 800 and a turn to 170 for 2000.
Vision Jet 761 Golf Hotel, NorCal. Hello, San Francisco, altimeter 2992. What was your altitude again?
We're out of 800 now, climbing for 2000.
This is 1 Golf Julia, radar contact a mile west of Hayward Airport on Cape 9,000, correction, 1,000 feet now, climb and maintain 5,000, good rate up.
Good rate to 5,000 now for 1 Golf Hotel.
1 Golf Hotel, flighting 210, climb and maintain 9er south.
Heading 210, climb and maintain 9,000, 1 Golf Hotel.
1 Golf Hotel, expect direct Shui in a few miles.
Roger, thank you.
One Golf Hotel, clear, direct Shui, join Victor 27, or 01 navigation.
Direct Shui, join Victor 27 and on nav for 1 Golf Hotel.
It's Rich back with another video in a 2025 SF50 Vision Jet Gen 2 Plus. We're off of San Jose, northwest of Big Sur, on our way back to San Diego. And with Gary Hogan, Gary and I have known each other for almost 15 years. Maybe it's been a little more than 15 years. It has, actually. I think it was 2008.
Yeah.
Right? And we became acquainted on a caravan deal, which that airplane you still have.
I do. Yeah.
It's over in Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
2,800 hours you said it has on it now?
Yeah, 2,800.
And had a couple of SR-22s.
Yep.
And then, when did you get your first SR-22?
Got my first SR-22 in 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, new from the factory.
And then you got the 13.
The 13.
13.
14.
Yeah, it's right on that, right on the edge. G5 that we actually have for sale, and you can see a video. I'll put a link to that video right here. So the first airplane was a caravan, really, for business in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, I was starting an air charter company. I'm in the hotel business, as you know, and love aviation, and then decided to start an inter-island air charter, private air charter company. So caravan was a good fit.
Yeah, it made a good.
Yeah, because I was looking at a Pilatus, as you know.
Yeah.
And you don't need the speed to get between the islands, and you don't need pressurization, but you do need cargo, and the caravan's got those cargo pods, which are beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of room.
November 761 South Hotel, climb and maintain level 310.
Climb maintain 310 for 1 Golf Hotel.
310, going up.
And the auto throttle is basically managing this. You put the altitude in, hit flight level change, and away we go. And there goes the auto throttle.
Yeah, does it all.
Really nice. We'll talk more about this airplane and the features later, but so the Caravan in Hawaii on a 135.
Yep.
And
it actually had six total airplanes at one time.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Navajo, Chieftain.
You sold a bunch of them?
Yeah. So what, I guess I don't know if I know the answer to this question. What was the original Cirrus attraction? Like what got you going on the first SR?
I think it was just the, one other guy in Hawaii had one. So you know, I read about it, the safety features, kind of the story is pretty interesting. You know, the Clapmeyer brothers wanted to put out the safest airplane out there. So they have the caps, the first plane to have it. Still, you know, like this plane's got a parachute.
Yeah.
And, you know, I looked at some other planes, and luckily didn't go with those because they went out of business.
Yeah.
And ended up going in a demo flight out of Maui and really liked the performance of the plane. So that hooked me.
And then Cirrus is pretty good about upgrading the model, so they made enough improvements that you said, hey, it's time to get the G5.
Yeah, because I had an Avidyne deck on the original one, and the Caravan had a G1000.
Oh, that's right. So that just made sense.
With synthetic vision. And and you know, it was about 7 years later I upgraded to the, and I wanted a turbo just to start flying a little more, get up.
Yeah.
Get higher and such, even though in Hawaii we don't go that high, but I do fly mostly IFR out there just because the routing's easy.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. And then I remember when you got the G5, that's when you ordered this airplane, ironically, isn't it?
Actually, ironically, so in 2007, I put my name on I put a deposit on the Vision Jet back then.
Oh wow, so it was even earlier.
And then you know, with the global recession in 2008, 9 dragging on, you know, airplane sales and such, you know, you didn't know the length or the survival rate of Cirrus at that point. So I pulled my deposit. It was refundable, and then when I went back to get my G5, saw the Vision Jet, and it still wasn't certified, but you know, they had one to look at and such, and put a deposit back on it, and yeah, the unfortunate part, as you know, is it took 10 years until I got it.
Yeah, I remember when you demoed it, and you were kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this, and then you demoed it, and you called me, and you're like, oh man, that thing was that was awesome. Yeah, it really is an awesome plane.
It is for my missions. Yeah, it is. It's a great plane.
The good thing about that, I mean, that's a long way, but they evolved this airplane, so you really got. Maybe you wanted one earlier, but I think ultimately, the way this airplane is really what you would have wanted. You know?
Yeah. You know, everything typically works out for the best, and really my business over here now has grown. So this plane works perfect for the 23 hotels we manage up and down the West Coast.
Yeah.
I didn't have that 10 years ago. Yeah. You know, so now everything fell into place nicely. And all the upgrades, like you said, the auto throttles.
And so we have, you know, it's kind of nice. I didn't really think about it, but you know, we were going to do a video early, but now we've got 25, 30 hours of flying time in the airplane, so a little bit better perspective to comment on how it's worked for you and how it's what expectations you had, how you've used it. I mean, from my perspective, I had thoughts on this airplane before I flew it, and then I have a perspective after. Now I've got 30 hours in it with you, and you know, this cross country time too, so it's going to be an interesting conversation about did it meet your expectation and what I thought about it.
Yeah.
after having the time in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, now I've have almost 36, 37
Yeah.
hours.
32, 17.
But no, the plane it's exceeded my expectations from the time I did the demo flight, and the more I'm getting used to it. The auto throttles are great. The safe return on it is a great feature, as you know.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the caps that's been in all the planes.
Yeah.
But getting used to it, and the speeds and the flight levels and things like that, especially coming from Hawaii where you fly the same routes all the time and such. Obviously busier airspace here, a lot more going on.
Yeah.
A lot more prep to do.
Do you feel it's a totally different kind of flying here than in Hawaii? I mean, granted, you're flying in a Caravan over there, so it's different in that regard, but still just the system and the way things work.
Yeah, I mean, there you file a flight plan, and the flight plan, it doesn't get altered.
Yeah.
You might get vectors or something, but here, we're constantly ready to copy your amended flight plan.
Yeah.
When you're working, right? So just getting used to those kind of changes, and just making sure that you prep before you come into this kind of airspace and this kind of aircraft.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's I love to learn. I love aviation, and I like to stay busy.
Yeah.
So that's why I also file IFR in Hawaii, because I like to keep busy. I like to keep knowing, doing things. So.
And really, to stay proficient, you can easily, it's a perishable skill to fly instruments in the IMC, but also just in the system VFR.
Yeah.
Routing and clearances and all the stuff. And if you don't do that, and then you jump into, it's just like that little VFR flight we just did.
Yeah.
Normally we're doing IFR, and then you do a VFR flight like that, and it's like, that's the hard part, especially a short hop.
Yeah. Yeah.
We went from San Jose to Hayward, 20 miles, and it's quick in this airplane.
It came up.
It comes
real
up
fast.
quick, especially with auto throttle, because it doesn't know.
Yeah.
It's using the same profile whether you're going 20 miles or 500 miles.
Yeah, and that's where you can't get stuck on the automation.
Yeah.
I was like, forget this. Let's disconnect and pan fly this thing.
Yeah, right. Okay, so we leveled off at 31,000 feet. It took us about 21 minutes to get to 310, which I think is consistent with what we've experienced in the past.
Yeah.
We're ISA, right about ISA plus 10, I think. It was 11, I think, on there.
Right.
ISA plus 11. Just some notes from this to give you some performance perspective. With Gary and I, some bags, and about 1,400 pounds of fuel, our takeoff weight was 5,300 pounds against a 6,000 pound max takeoff weight.
Right.
That left us 700 pounds of additional passengers of gear, so you could put another three 200 pounders and 100 pounds of bags.
Yeah.
Looking at that weight and balance, we're right in the center of the envelope.
Yeah.
And we're doing a 420 mile cross country, and we're going to land with 90 gallons of gas.
Yep.
You could do this trip with 3 200 pounders and 100 pounds of bags and still make the trip. So we're light.
Yeah.
Compared to the way we're equipped, we have 700 extra pounds that we could have used. The cruise performance, we're ISA plus 10, and the book says we should be getting 60 gallons per hour based on altitude, temperature. We're right at 60 gallons an hour on the meter, and 303 is the true airspeed, and we're at 307.
Yeah.
So we're doing a little better than book on speed, right on the money on fuel burn.
Right.
And so the performance, the advertised performance in the AFM is right on the money. Now, not to pick on Cirrus, but let's see what they say. And they say, well, max cruise speed 305. So they're not too far off on that, because we're doing that's probably at a gross weight. We're doing 306.
Yeah.
But I got our weight figured in here. So, if you buy a Vision Jet, you can figure you're going to get book speed. And we've loaded this airplane up and made some trips, and for what you're doing, it works.
It's worked, yeah.
Pretty good utility, honestly.
Yeah.
On a single engine, and the features, this is a G2 Plus, which you're saying they're equipped all the same. There's no avionics options or anything like that. You get a G2 Plus, you got it all.
You got it all.
That's synthetic vision, it's XM, it's checklist, radar, flight stream, Wi-Fi, terrain, traffic, ADSB in and out. I mean, everything you can imagine. Cirrus has always been advanced on technology and capability. I feel like they're always the ones that comes up with, the technology and the capability first. Case in point, the G7 Plus SR is the first piston engine airplane with safe return.
Yeah.
This jet is the first turbine-powered airplane with safe return.
Yeah.
I think maybe Piper was pretty quick with the
they were quick
M600.
too, yeah.
But first jet for sure.
Yeah.
And so pretty impressive.
Yeah.
From my you already said your expectations were exceeded based on what you've got versus what you thought you were going to get. And I have to say, from my perspective, I really am impressed with this airplane.
Yeah.
The altitude, 31,000 feet, I thought, well, that's a problem. 41's going to give you much more, but we never had any. On the hours we've flown, we haven't been in any weather at 31.
No.
It's possible, but running up and down the coast, probably not.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing too is look at the volume in here.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean
we're
far from touching shoulders.
Yeah.
This
panoramic view.
I mean, it's amazing.
And I was gonna say, in the back when we had everybody in here, it's like plenty of room, and that's one of the things this airplane really shines.
Yeah.
Is the cabin volume.
Yeah.
And easy in and out.
Yeah.
Nice big baggage door.
300 pounds plus 40 in the X-tail.
And so this, I think airplane manufacturers have always tried to make them like cars, and in my opinion have generally fallen way short of that in the entry-level jets and down. Cirrus has always done they get miles ahead of everybody else in terms of matching car quality interiors, and this is no exception. This is even another step forward, because you really do feel like you're in a high-end car in this airplane.
Yeah.
The fit and finish, the way the panel's laid out, it's just really well done. I think better than really any of them, and I've flown most of them.
Yeah. And
they really do a nice job with the interior. So, we're giving this airplane pretty high scores all the way around. I really don't. I don't have any reason to hold anything back. I'm a big fan of the citations, obviously, as well.
Yeah.
And I was not prepared to be as impressed as I am with this airplane, honestly. I can see why it's so popular.
Yeah.
And I forgot to look up how many they've delivered. What serial number is this one?
This one is, I think it's 503.
503. So they've done well.
Yeah.
Delivering these airplanes, and the market is I don't know what the weight is now, but probably not 10 years like you had.
No. That was pretty funny when they called and said, your numbers come up, and I laughed, and they said, oh, are you not flying anymore? I was like, yeah, no, I'm flying, but I can imagine why you'd ask that after 10 years. He goes, well, I call people and they're not even living anymore.
That's fine. I can already see LA.
Yeah.
So we're going to be on our way downhill here pretty quick. Nice flight, comfortable, low fatigue, no vibration, nice and cool. It's the way to get up and down the coast, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That's another thing we should touch on is this was your first type rating.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you did it at Knoxville in the sim.
Yeah, it's a two week.
And that's a different world flying, going through a type rating course in the simulator.
Yeah. Everyone said it's a fire hose, but because you've got to do it in 2 weeks, unlike any other rating you're going to get, where you can do it on your own.
Yeah,
a lot of pressure. It's a good program. Get a good study group together. It helps, as you know.
Yeah.
And everyone was really nice and helpful. But it is I mean, you've done a bunch of type ratings.
Yeah, they're stressful but very rewarding.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
When you get to sign that board at Cirrus, once they say congratulations on your type rating, yeah, you feel like.
And don't you feel like too? It kind of changes your perspective on flying.
Oh yeah, it's like getting another degree in school. You know?
Zulu, wind 2406, visibility 10, sky clear. 24, dew point 17, altimeter 29905. ILS runway 28 right, approach to you, south Atlantic partner runway 28 left. Runway 28 right, tower frequency 125 point.
IC 024, LA Center, roger.
Montgomery confirmation Sierra 0053 Zulu, wind 2406, visibility 10, sky clear. 24, dew point 17, altimeter 29905.
Raider, number 761 Golf Hotel, SoCal, advise it is Sierra Montgomery, altimeter 29905, say approach request.
2995, we have, I think it was Sierra at Montgomery, and we'd like to 28 right to RNAV approach.
Roger.